here. There he is, right there.
How old is this man?
Oh, Mitch.
They've been talking about, huh? They've been talking
82.
about age for the last 6 months, and nobody keeps talking about this man. He needs to sit down too, which he's going to do.
Well, he's not going to sit down now. Of course not. They said he won't sit down now because the governor in his state will appoint a Democrat.
I thought he was announcing that he was sitting down.
He's not seeking another term, he said.
Oh, and that's done at the end of the year or what?
At the end of his 2025, I think.
Unless he has his moments.
Well, when he decided, I'm doing this, when he decided that he was going to make the announcement, people probably was in fear that he was going to go off into space again while he was in there.
Every time he talks.
And then he has the nerve to make the announcement as if he has a choice. Nobody was going to elect you again.
Oh my goodness! Not after his moments. Did you want him to? You want him to show him saying it?
Yeah, let's see. Let's go to him saying it.
On The View, they showed it
about him saying it.
Yeah, right, you know how they always do it.
Party leader in Senate history, Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, announces time for him to go.
Don't hold back. Don't hold back.
I should say it the correct way.
Yeah.
He's stepping down. Take a look.
I turned 82 last week. The end of my contributions are closer than I'd prefer. One of life's most underappreciated talents is to know when it's time to move on to life's next chapter. So I stand before you today, Mr. President, and my colleagues, to say this will be my last term as Republican leader of the Senate. I'm no longer the young man sitting in the back, hoping colleagues would remember my name. It's time for the next generation of leadership.
So President Biden said he often disagreed with McConnell, but that he will miss him. So the question at this...
So that's the other reason why I don't like Biden. Why would you miss somebody who did nothing but cause you hell the whole time while you was president?
He said they were friends. Oh, it's like McCain and them. So they've all been friends.
So Mitch McConnell gets up and he decides that he wants to make a speech, like you just saw, about how he wants to step down as if there's a choice.
Because of I bet you because of the health situation or the moment that he had, they probably started talking to him. Maybe you don't need to continue.
He's going to step down in November.
Oh, okay. How many months is that?
This is McConnell. I like to...
Sir, you have an announcement for the people? Go ahead. Mr. McConnell? Sir, you have an announcement? Mr. McConnell?
Oh,
Mitch?
I like to say that in November, I will be...
Mitch? Oh, no. Mitch? Can't even do it. You can't. Because our show was going to say, we can't wait till November. You need to sit yourself down now.
You know, you got to know sometimes when it's time to go. And I don't know.
The newer generation.
Maybe I'm just guessing. But maybe it's my time.
Mr. McConnell. Yeah, she is. She's freezing. She's having the Mitch McConnell moments. Okay.
It doesn't take long to read the tea leaves. And maybe with me getting up here and people speculating that I'm having issues,
health issues,
there's nothing wrong with me.
You're old.
I'm just as good as I.
Mr. McConnell, hello, Miss Mitch. Woohoo!
he's gonna step down.
We all were waiting on that one. I mean, it's a little too late, but after he first froze, he should have said something.
Mitch McConnell, the U.S. Senate's longest-serving Republican leader, has announced he is stepping down from his leadership position in November.
82.
The Kentucky politician said it was time to move on in his address to the Senate on Wednesday.
No.
Mr. McConnell has proven key to passing conservative priorities and electing Republicans to Capitol Hill. But he has fallen out with Comover in recent years and feuding with him over his election falsehoods. Comover is pretty much saying, I own the Senate and I own the Congress. You got to get out of here. You don't fall into place where I need you to.
Dinosaur, be gone.
You're a dinosaur. So before I come in, you got to go. That's pretty much what Trump told him. So he decides he wants to get up and say, it's his choosing. No, it's not. Because come November, if Comover wins, he would have got rid of you anyway.
Can he get rid of people like that as a president?
He could dog them out to where they don't have no legacy, to where his mega people can hate the person so much. So get out now while you can.
Okay. I knew when he was having his moments that it wasn't even so, because they keep going back and forth with the old thing. You're right. It doesn't matter how old you are, because some people have a very sharp mind, still at 80, still at 90. But he was freezing in the middle of conversation. I'm like, ooh.
It says he twice froze when speaking during a press conference in the past year. And he suffered a concussion after falling at a hotel in Washington. So he had no choice but to get out of here.
Some health issues there. Okay.
It says, over his long career, Mitch McConnell proved himself to be one of the most effective Republican leaders in the Senate, in part because he could alternate between bare-knuckle political hardball and willingness to compromise. That was the thing that Trump didn't like about him, is that he compromised.
Well, of course, if you coming in with the mindset that Trump has, you don't want compromise.
Yes.
Anybody compromising.
And that's why we have the party that we have now, the two parties. Neither one of them want to compromise.
I know Joy made mention on The View today. She's very concerned with all that's going on, even with the Supreme Court, where you're going to talk about as well. Our checks and balances are already broken down. They're starting to crumble. Things that we have in our government in order to keep checks and balances, they're starting to fall. So if you got the Supreme Court going, let's hear them out, or making changes, things like that, and one side don't even want to negotiate. It's all of the other. Whoever has the most numbers, it don't matter what you say. We
right. So it says here, McConnell's getting out. It says Mr. Trump's leadership has changed the views among many Republicans. The former president has pushed the party further to the right, and he has regularly questioned the value of American military alliances and international trade. Remember, he doesn't want NATO or anything.
Right.
He has also repeated false claims that he won the 2020 election, a point of contention between him and McConnell, and emphasized his desire to crack down on immigration. So McConnell's getting out of here before he probably believes Trump is going to win, which he might.
Okay.
And so he's like, let me get out of here before this happens.
But I almost
try to leave with some legacy.
I almost felt like that first time he froze or had the concussion or all of whatever was happening, he should have been doing that to begin with. And they could have appointed somebody.
Oh, he don't want to.
Don't even go all the way to November.
They said that his governor, they would appoint somebody. I think they said, I got to look at it again.
They have somebody in mind, I'm sure.
But it would be a Democrat. He didn't want that. A Democrat to get. So he has to stay until the election.
Is this governor a Democrat?
Didn't the governor of Kentucky, wasn't it, let me see, governor, wasn't it Kentucky?
I thought you were supposed to have a representative from both parties from your state.
No, the governor is, Democrat.
So
that's why he won.
Not in our...
Remember that he won the Kentucky.
So
Andrew Beshear.
So there's not a policy, and that's why Ben Carson said we do need to learn political science. There's nothing written where every state has to have at least one of the parties.
No.
Your representatives can be
who the people vote for.
Oh. Okay.
So he knows that if he steps down early, that Kentucky governor, they'll lose that seat.
Okay.
So that's why he's going to try to stay in as long as he can.
Not freeze up anymore.
Well, they're going to prop him up. They're going to put a broomstick behind him every time he has to get up and talk. Or he's going to do what Dianne Feinstein did, just not show up. Remember, we kept saying, "Where's Dianne?"
I know, she was always sick.
So he's going to do that. He probably just won't show up for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And so, like Dianne Feinstein, and he'll wait it out until November. So,
oh well.
All right. So, see you later, Mitch.
Goodbye. Good riddance.
Oh, let's see what people said. Let's see, Emerald. Emerald says, "Salutations, everyone."
Hello.
Salutations to you too.
This just sounds so nice when you say that.
Emerald says it's just diplomacy. Nothing more, nothing less. You can't truly say how much you can't stand someone. That's true.
Yeah. That's what
you saying with Biden saying he can't stand him.
I really feel like both sides need to be like that. I don't care how much you do. You have to do your teeth like this. But be cordial, you know, and not our people are not cordial. I told y'all
Democrats play checkers and Republicans play chess.
But then again,
while you being cordial, they calling you every name under the book.
Then again, you've come up with some information that sometimes the Democrats can be cordial and be stabbing you in the back.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So,
all right. So here we go.